Hi guys, I'm Betty and this is Betty's Space. And this is M from Literacy and Lattes. You can follow her on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. I'll put all her stuff in the details bit below. But today we are doing the Book Bestie Challenge tag.
Yep. I think this was created by Larry Reeds and Mariana Reeds. If I'm wrong, I don't care.
Okay.
So first question
Okay,
on the
list
phone.
of questions.
What is a book that you loved and the other hated?
I loved and you hated. I know one that you loved and I hated, but I'm trying to think of it the other way around.
I'll do one that I loved and you hated.
Okay, I always look to my shelves to try and
Yeah, so do I. Usually
jog
that's
my
what I'm
memory of
always
my
looking up.
brain. Okay, you do yours and I'll think about mine.
Okay, a book that I... So am I doing one that I
Yeah,
loved?
you loved and I hated.
Daydream you weren't too proud of.
That's what I was thinking. That's the exact one I was thinking.
You weren't too happy with that.
I didn't like Daydream.
What else did I love that you didn't like?
Daydream.
There's so many books that you wouldn't like if you read them, but obviously you haven't read them.
This is true.
So it's
there's
a
so
bit
many
like-
that I like that you've recommended,
Yeah,
but
which is another question. But I feel like that's the only one that I've read that that I've really I've been like, oh my god, yes, and you're like, no.
I swear there was a book boyfriend that you didn't like that I did.
I didn't like. What was the Professor series you read? Because I really didn't like that one.
The Ali Hazelwood.
No, not the Ali Hazelwood. Although I didn't like Check and Mate. But did you like Check and Mate?
I liked Check and Mate.
Okay.
I think I'll do that one. I liked Check and Mate. I really like Check and Mate. I bedazzled it.
You did.
Wait, let me get it
That's
out.
very true. Hold
Where
on.
is it?
We're having an interlude.
Just a moment. Oh, and
wow.
I've got a detailed bookmark. Okay, and I've bedazzled it.
She's a fan.
So I
She's a
think
fan.
that shows. Check and Mate.
A book we both hated.
A book we've both hated.
Oh, I don't think there are any.
There definitely aren't many.
What was that one that I read that you read over my shoulder? Mate by Ali Hazelwood.
Oh
my god.
I was thinking Mate, but then I thought because I haven't read it, can I say that?
We can't. You kind of read it.
I read it.
Yeah,
I
over
read
my
it through
shoulder.
being told quotes. No.
And yeah, and I got you to read a chapter, and it was.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. And
No.
I love Ali Hazelwood. I love all her books.
Everything else but that series
Not
is
Mate.
not for
That's
us.
not okay.
A book you would both recommend. There's so many for this.
There's so many.
Should we do one romance, one fantasy? Because that's our main genres.
Okay. Sure. Do you know, I've got a sort of a halfway house. One that I think you both recommend is Cursed Crowns.
Twin Crowns is the last one.
Twin Crowns. Twin Crowns. Because we buddy read it at the same time.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
and Once Upon a Broken Heart.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Broken Heart and Twin Crowns are probably the two that I think we'd recommend the most.
And then
I kind of count Once Upon a Broken Heart as a romance in my brain.
in
Oh,
my brain it is.
Belladonna. This is Wisteria, but Belladonna. Even though I've only read Belladonna and Foxglove, I feel like at least Belladonna as a book and Foxglove, I would both recommend. That's 3 books.
Wow.
We're giving you extra here.
Yeah. What was our favourite book of last year?
Okay, my favourite book of last year. This is where I fall down because I can't remember the books I read in the last month. I remembered every book she's ever read.
Yeah, I do.
Every
in
book.
great detail. It's a talent, honestly.
It's in there. Like she never forgets anything. Whereas
Even
I
exams I've done. I
exams
remember
remembers every
everything.
question. I couldn't tell. I come out the exam. It's all gone, and I'd be like, oh, I read a book last week, mate.
My
every
one, anyone who's from my side of the YouTube
Community.
will know that Sunrise on the Reaping is just holy grail.
That is true. Or okay, it's definitely not a favourite. I can't do a favourite, but I really loved A Fragile Enchantment. I really loved A Fragile Enchantment, and I can't remember if Witcherly's came out last year or the year before. But if that came out last year, fact check me. Then Witcherly's Volume 1. Also loved that. Next question.
Worst book of last year.
Worst book of last year.
For me, what was the book I DNF'd and really hated? Oh, Spark of the Everflame. I already spoke about it. It was. Don't read it. Don't read it.
I haven't
You might
read
like it, because it was so cozy. But it was
I like a cozy. Oh, I know my least favourite of last year, and I have it here.
Yeah, you have it in special edition as well.
Uncharmed.
That's what hurts.
I really didn't like it. I DNF'd it. I really didn't like it. I literally got. I can show you where I got. I got to here. I read this much. I spoke about it on my, I think I did it on overrated books. No.
No.
No, that's my review.
Favourite series? Or each first?
Favourite series?
Ever. This is hard for me. I have a couple. Can we do top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
Okay.
Once Upon a Broken Heart is up there for me. That's in my top 3.
Okay.
Is it in yours?
I don't know if it is anymore. I think it's been dethroned. Okay, so I feel like ACOTAR's never going to move because it's still ongoing and we still don't have Azrael's book. Please be a good one. It's a crime. And
very
because
mixed reviews on
that was
that.
one of my first fantasy reads, I feel like that's always going to be there.
Yeah, I feel you.
Then Hunger Games this year, the Hunger Games series. I've almost read all of them bar Mockingjay because I'm saving it. Yeah, they're just up there.
And a third?
Yeah, Once Upon a Broken Heart or the Good Guys Go to Murder series. It'd be between the two because two of them both have the same kind of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because one we buddy read and then one I read and it was my first thriller I ever read.
That's true. And you've kept with her as well. You've kept with Holly Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah, you kept with her. Mine would be
You've lost
Once Upon a Broken Heart. Because it was one of the first sort of romanticities I read, and obviously recommended by me, and Jax is just elite. And then after that, trying to find the first one.
Oh yes.
The Agency for Scandal.
I feel like it is also
This
a crime
series, the fact that you haven't read this series, this might be my most favourite series of all time ever. I love this series so much. Every book is so good. And also one of the first like mystery
I feel like I like all the
vibes
elements,
I read.
but I don't know if it's...
I feel like you would. I don't know if now, because I started reading it when I was younger, I feel like maybe if you started now you wouldn't be... It's a really good plot, but it's not super complex, which is why I like it. But also I started when I was younger, so I still love it for that reason. Whereas I feel like if you started now, you might be like, maybe it's a bit young, but then maybe you wouldn't. And then I don't know if I have a third. Oh, does it count if there's just 2, but there's a third one coming out?
Yeah.
Then The Witchleys. Okay. Love that series.
Because, yeah, that definitely counts. Okay. Top 3 book boyfriends. I feel like we're going to have a major disagreement here.
I feel like we're going to just struggle in terms of...
I
can't narrow it down
I know
to 3.
mine. I've got it.
I don't know the names of mine, okay? Like, I'm going to have to shout out...
Oh, no.
Oh, there's a 4th. There's a contender.
There is a contender. You want me to go first?
Go first. I've got
Okay.
at least one.
Oh, I've forgotten them now. Okay. So, recently, new discovery, Johnny Karev.
Is this Rose Bargain?
No, this is
Is
Binding
this
13.
Pink Bite? Oh, Binding.
Or, if there are any appropriately aged rugby players who are jockey and popular, I want you to know.
She's open.
I am a nerdy brunette girl, so I do fit that trope.
Fits the characteristics.
Perfect.
And if you're looking for a ginge as well, come my way, okay? We can stop dyeing it. It's not a problem. Okay, one of mine is Jax. Even though I haven't read it in a long time, I feel like it still stands up. And he's kind of a different vibe to the rest of them. So I feel like he works in that way. You'll see what I mean later on. But yeah, I'm going to go Jax because their love story was the first one that got me like... I was like, put a ring on it. I was like, marry. You know when they were like book boyfriend, book husband? Book husband.
Okay,
and
next one.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want
I was going to say we had that disagreement over that book as well because...
Oh, because I believe, and I will say this with my full chest, and if this doesn't happen, I will cry, and I will...
It's not going to happen. It hasn't happened, so it's not going to
We
happen.
need a chaos book. We need a chaos and horror book. We need it like we need the air that we breathe. Stephanie Garber literally said in an interview she wanted to write it, but her publishing company didn't want to do it or something like that.
Because it wouldn't sell because they don't need it. Because who even remembers Chaos?
Everyone
useless.
remembers Chaos.
No one.
because he
For those that
literally
don't know,
killed
Chaos
her.
is the vampire in it who's like a side character. Not important.
He's not a side character.
He's not important.
He is Jax's best friend. He shaped Jax's
He's not
entire
Jax's
life.
best friend.
He is his best friend. Jax literally promised a fate so that Chaos doesn't have to do it alone. How are you going to sideline my man?
Your man is not important. But I was okay with it because it means I get Jax.
But I feel like this is on the same line as that my second one, because my second one's Azrael. And he doesn't have a book. He's also a side character.
She loves her side characters.
10 lines maximum throughout the whole, 5 books.
You don't know him if that's how... You don't know him.
I do know him. I know his childhood trauma. I know his personality type. I know he doesn't belong with Elaine.
Oh, shout out Elaine.
I know he ever met me, he'd love me.
I'm sure. I've no doubt he hasn't got a book. He's had 10 lines of dialogue.
He has childhood trauma. His brother's burnt his hands.
That's not attractive. That's not attractive.
It is attractive because now he doesn't want to touch anyone who he thinks is delicate because he considers himself scarred and ruined.
I mean, get over yourself. Maybe
and got the longest wingspan. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, I think we can see what's really important here.
Wow. Your second one?
Oh.
I feel like it's going to be Annie Hazelwood or...
Oh, I did like a lot. Oh, wait. Oh, I haven't read that in a long time. I think it's the book and I'm trying to remember whether the actual man in it was that good. Thing is, mine are all going to be on Kindle. I'm going to get my Kindle. Okay, I have it. It's a bit of a cop-out. But,
What?
I don't know his name.
Oh, wow.
Don't know his name.
Oh, wow. Top 3. Doesn't know his name.
I don't know any of their names. It's not my fault. The only reason I know Jack's name is because I read it with you, so I had to learn their names to be able to talk about it. But in the Flawless series, I'm looking down because it's on my Kindle. In the Flawless series by Elsie Silver, it's the one with Winter, where the woman's name is Winter and she's really grouchy and she's got a kid. That one. That guy. The guy from Winter's book. I think it's very feminist of me to know the women's names, not the men's. I feel like it's like power to the women.
Some people just Lambo.
Okay, well, I don't appreciate that attitude. Negativity is not welcome here.
Okay, this is safe space.
Safe space, Betty's space, my space, safe space. That guy, the guy from that book, he is up there. He's so good. Okay. He's so like caring as well. She's like grouchy and spiky, and he's like caring and doesn't try and change her, but he accepts like her spikiness, but also her warmth, and he's just great. And he doesn't listen to the rumours of the people, because Summer has her book, and Summer's great, but I think her name's Summer. But so. Summer's like, oh, she's lovely and light and bubbly, and then everyone loves her, and it's like, yeah, well, no way. Of course everyone loves her. Whereas Winter's like darker, and he doesn't listen to the rumours about how horrible she is.
Oh, she's the stepsister who's absolutely horrible in the first book.
That's the one, but she's not horrible. She's going through a lot. She's got a baby. She's been abandoned. There's a lot going on. He supports her. That guy. Okay. You're second. Your second? Yeah, you're second.
No, my third.
Your third.
My third. Oh, can I have 2?
Yeah.
Can I have 2 that
Why not? I don't know the name of mine, so you can have 2.
Henry from Daydream.
Woo! Absolutely not. Just
absolutely yes. Just
absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Could have done about the whole book.
No. That book killed me. That book helped a bit of myself.
You read it and you were like, Betty, it's going to destroy you. It's everything. It's going to change our lives. And I read it and went, eh.
The representation in that book of ADHD and autism is so good.
It was okay.
I cannot explain to you how much I related to that. Like when he lays on the floor and he can only eat chips, I'd be there eating chips with him on the floor.
Do you know what? The representation in that book was good. Like the representation
That's why I love
of
Henry,
it,
because he's so much like me.
The representation and the showing of what an autistic perspective.
And
yes.
he's so not brave but powerful in his own mind, like getting through university and like doing it all.
He's inspiring. Yeah. I get it. But that bit, do you know what I mean? That's the only saving grace of the book to me, actually, because I think the plot and the romance was subpar.
No, I love Hayley.
But the representation was great.
I was Hayley.
No. The representation was great. That was the best bit. But as a romance book and any sort of plot and character development, I felt lacking. It felt boring. It felt slow.
Then the tie, which you won't know him, but Blake from On Wings of Blood and the Bond That Burns. Oh, that man. He just hits a part of your soul that, like, you hate him in the first book, don't get me wrong. I despise that man. I thought, how am I ever going to like him? He's made me feel so uncomfortable, more uncomfortable than anyone else has ever achieved. And then I read the second one and I was like, okay, Blake. Okay, you invite
Full
me.
360.
Just leave the door open to your dorm anytime you like and take a bath. Like, I'll be there.
And take a bath. Jesus.
That was our scene. He did it intentionally. He plots, he plans, he's very
That's
clever.
not the first person to do that, though.
Is it not? Well,
no,
you read more.
Absolutely
than
not.
I
do, and it's not as unique as you think. Okay,
but it's the wordage. If you know the word, if you know what he says to her in that scene, when he finally, because obviously she's like, I hate you. Still, very much, I hate you. So it's very dark, but it's
is the whole book dark?
The whole series is dark.
Is it like a modern, is it contemporary?
Fantasy.
Oh, it's fantasy.
Shock fantasy. He's a vampire as well.
Right. You
bonded.
Left that out.
They're bonded and they're fated mates, and he has to drink from her, and it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
Actually, I remember you talking about this now. I remember you talking about it.
Because I hated him, and I think I went, oh, I hate this man, I don't know how I'm ever going to... And then I picked up the second.
I do remember the 360. Okay, I've got my last one. It's a pretty recent one. It's probably not my top 3 of all time, but my top 3 of right now, okay? Because, and it is, wait, let me find it. Death.
Wow, that was a punchline.
Death. The man, the shadow man, being sentient thing that he is.
I do
Death.
agree. I do agree.
Death. If you go back to my first or maybe second video, I talk about Belladonna because I just read it. Obviously now I'm on Wisteria. Death. Death. There's nothing more. There's nothing more to say.
I thought you were gonna go on like death this, death that.
Everything he says, the talking in her head, the dialogue, the protection, the just everything. What he does for her, the way that he does everything for her, but he does it like in a balanced way because he's protecting the universe. But he'll do it for her. But he gives her the choice. He says he'll do anything. He'll burn the world down. But she has to say yes. He'll be like, Signa, do you want me to do this? Because he'll do it. But he waits for her to say yes. He gives her the choice. That's what's important. He gives her the choice.
Okay, I don't have ones for this.
Okay.
I feel like I should. Top female MCs, just in general.
Top female.
Female.
Top female. Oh, I do have one. Rebel of the Sands.
Okay, I have one.
Amani. How would you say that? Amani?
Yeah, I'd go.
Amani. We know that I can't do names. If I've remembered it, it's good. And I didn't. I read it off the back. I don't. Amani, she's so good. She's tough. She's feisty. She has a great arc across all 3 books. Her powers are really interesting. I call them powers. It makes them sound a bit gimmicky, but they're really good. They're really unique. The plot twists are great. She's a great heroine.
Okay, I've got mine.
Go on.
I've got my 3 because I was thinking while you were talking. That was useful. This is going to be a really controversial one again.
Ooh.
I love annoying people.
A little bit controversy.
Nesta from Akatar. You haven't read this either, but oh my god, that woman gets so misrepresented by her own community, by the own fandom. It's so bad. Really struggling with words today. But yeah, I relate to Nesta a lot. Like, I think anyone you'll relate to her as well. Anyone who struggles with mental health really badly will relate to Nesta. I don't so much like Cassian, who she's with, but that's a talk for a different time.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely her mental health wise.
That's good.
Do you have a second one?
I feel like I like. Oh shit! This is like a younger one. Again, from the series I read when I was younger. A girl called Owl. But the girl in it called Owl. She was a really good protagonist when I was younger. I think it's all from. It's all from her point of view. She just felt really natural and really like relatable when I was younger. Even though she was going through all this, it was like very like winter mystical, like Jack Frost kind of, because the guy is kind of Jack Frost.
Like Rise of the Guardians.
I don't know that book.
It's a film.
Oh, got Battle of the Guardians, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Rise of the Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is
that the what? No.
And the Sandman.
Oh, yeah. Like that. Yes, that's a really good reference. Like that. She was relatable. Anyway, that's all I've got.
So,
have you got another one?
I had 3.
Oh.
Now we've had an interlude.
Sorry.
And
I chucked my water down myself, okay? Threw it over my face.
And everywhere else.
And everywhere else.
Helena from the Alchemist, which I've just read again.
I thought you were going to say Vampire Diaries.
No, that's Elena.
Oh, sorry.
Such a strong female main character. If you've read the book, you will know. I've never seen a character experience so much trauma, but she is just amazing.
I looked at mine like, she's so magical and relatable, and you're like, she's had so much trauma.
Yeah, can you tell what I relate to?
Yeah, she's like trauma, mental health, trauma, autism, trauma, ADHD.
But yeah, she's very relatable. I think she's very clever as well, very schemy in a way that's almost like you as the reader don't even realise what she's doing at first, and you realise later on like, oh, you're playing these people.
See, that's
like
good because if you say that, because your pattern recognition is like off the charts, like any mystery book, she's like, I've got it, which annoys me because I'm like, I'm not even trying to get it, just read the book. But
and then there's me with my thousands of notes calling up like, Bestie, I think this is going to happen, this, and it gives the timeline.
So if you didn't realise, that says it's like deeply written.
Do you have, are we on the 3rd?
We're on the 3rd. I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to think of anyone that have like sarcastic and witty, because I feel like I've read a lot of them and I love when they've got that sort of, not bite, but that's, do you know what I mean? That like sharpness to them. But I'm trying to think of anyone I've read that's got that.
Like has that, but you haven't read that yet. Oh, what about Ren? But
oh,
you weren't a Ren
no,
girly,
I've got
were
it,
you?
I've got
You
it, I've
were
got it,
a
I've got it, I've got it,
girly.
I've got it. Oh, I was Ren girly.
Oh yeah, no, I like
You
Ren.
don't try. It was you.
I have no idea what's going
Good job.
on.
No, Cat Royal. Cat Royal. I have the whole, you can't see it because it's my top shelf, but I have the whole series. I love the series. This was the one from the series that in one of my other videos I said that I got the rest of the covers from the author who sent them over from her supply from Dubai.
I remember the story.
Yes, this is that series. She's so good. She's so clever. Every book's different. She's really witty. She's really scrappy. It's all like set in Victorian London. She's really good. The only thing is that she didn't end up with anyone, which like great, you know, independent woman. But I really wanted her to end up with Sid. See, this is how you know I loved it.
Isn't she the reason you have ginger hair now?
She is a solid contributor because she has ginger hair. And my aim in, for a long time, and if not still my aim in life, was to just become Cat. I was like, what can my nickname be? How can I make myself Ginger? How can I be a Victorian orphan living above a theatre? I haven't nailed the rest of it. But Ginger,
The hair's there.
Ginger I could do, so. Although she's not, she's a little bit ginger in some of the covers. But anyway, Cat.
My third one would be Evangeline from
I
West
thought
Norfolk.
you might mention that.
Because she would be us if we were put in a fantasy world. I think we would just be like, I can't kill people. I don't know what I'm doing.
She's so
you evil
soft,
man. You
though.
look good.
She's evil man look good.
Yeah, and she's
She's
just
so
goes
soft
on, she
though.
gets
She's a
played
little bit
so easily.
She's a little bit wishy. I'd like to
And
think I wouldn't be played that easily.
Like anytime she's in danger, Jax has to be there to like save her.
I don't like that about her. I think she's a little bit wishy-washy.
Oh wow. See, I think she's a very like realistic character who's been living in the normal world her whole life and then gets thrown into this fantasy world. Like I think it's very realistic the way she reacts to everything.
I think she's written well. I just don't think her as a character I like that much. But yeah,
Okay.
so
A book you would recommend each other.
a book.
Oh, I have one for this. I have one instantly.
A
You're
book
gonna
we would
know what it is.
recommend each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it The Rose Bargain?
Yes.
Right.
And I have the copy for you to.
I know. I could be reading it. Someone forgot to bring it today. So
Look, I only woke up at 1 o'clock.
not in the morning, in the afternoon, just for context.
But I did go to sleep at 3 in the morning, 3:30. So, you know, the morning I was awake. I was there in the morning.
Sure.
Mm.
A book I would recommend to you. Oh, I said it earlier. Well, who was it? Oh, the Agency for Scandal.
Yes, I
I
read
think you
that.
should read that.
Oh, you also said
And The
that
Witchleys, I think you'd like.
you wanted to read the Bridgerton books in another
Yes.
video. And
But that
I
would be a
thought
that would
you
be
like
a
them
book
'cause
with
I've
Buddy
read
read.
one of them. But I wouldn't read the
Didn't I?
first one. I'd read the second one because I've read the third one as well. So I'd go second, fourth, fifth.
But that's all right because you know me in books. I wouldn't really mind hopping too much. But yeah, The Witchleys and An Agency for Scandal is probably the ones I'd recommend most.
Okay. What is next on our list?
I don't know.
A book you wouldn't recommend each other. I also have two for this.
Okay, you go. A book like a one we wouldn't recommend because you don't think you'd like it.
Yes.
Or we wouldn't. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god, I've lost the words. Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing I wouldn't recommend to you.
Because of the violence.
The violence, the health stuff side of it is not something. And Alchemist, again, because of how
Also too
gory
long.
And
It's too big.
violent
It's too big. I wouldn't read it. It's too
And
long. I haven't got the time of my life.
traumatizing.
It's too big. I would never pick it up just because I'd look at it and go, absolutely not. Books I wouldn't recommend you to read.
This could be romance books as well, because you read a lot of romance that I probably would never touch.
I do, but it's even remembering them. And it's like wide things, like I don't think you read anything that weird. Whereas I've dipped into some weird stuff.
I've read that one where people will know this, the Devil's Night series. The second one where he kidnaps her for fun because he
I
thinks
haven't
it's
read that.
funny. It's not funny and
Okay.
it's not cute.
But then that's not a good book. Like I'm trying to think of a
No.
good book that I liked that you wouldn't read.
What about? I probably wouldn't read.
Oh,
no.
actually, I know what you wouldn't like. It's up here. I don't think I wouldn't recommend A Snowfall of Silver. Again, also bedazzled. It's a great book. I loved this book. It's heavily set in the theatre, for starters, and not in a cringy way. I find it people set things in the theatre, and I'm like, ugh. It was done really tastefully. She's a really good character. I think it's a really nice story, but I think it's very much a story kind of book. Like it's nice, but there's not a lot of drama, like there's not a lot of threat.
Plot.
Like
That's what I call plot.
the threat isn't there. Like the threat is her losing her job. Of
it's
this
very
job
mundane,
she's got.
then.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of
very like real life scenarios with you know, it's very cozy. It's very like aesthetic and not aesthetic. What am I thinking of? Like almost fairy tale, not a fairy tale, but with the same stakes and the same like, you know, you can imagine the world being very pretty, but I don't think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd find it too boring and too slow. So I wouldn't recommend that. Probably anything like that, anything that's sort of real worldy, that isn't romance, that isn't
Yeah, but I read women's fiction a lot.
This is true.
And I read Greek mythology, which is kind of.
But Greek mythology still there's a lot of like drama, trauma. Anything without trauma, or childhood trauma, or death, or injury, or mental health.
Neurodivergency.
Anything like that, wouldn't recommend. Oh, and the other book I wouldn't recommend, sorry, I've got another one.
Ooh, she's off on a roll.
I'm on a roll.
She's on a roll.
Is Am I Normal Yet?
Oh, that sounds depressing, right?
It is.
Oh, wow.
But I also wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I think it's an amazing book. I think it's incredibly written. If you have any mental health struggles at all, specifically OCD and anxiety or depression, do not read it. It will make you worse.
Is that like Girl in Pieces? Because Girl in Pieces is meant to be a mental health book, but everyone says don't read it if you struggle with depression because it's so depressing.
I don't know. All I know is it's written from her point of view, but she has OCD, and you can hear her impulsive thoughts.
Ooh,
and they
good
explain.
representation, though.
Amazingly written, incredible representation, like it's great. But as someone with OCD, her brain explains why the thoughts are rational, because obviously they're not. And my brain started to be like, that makes sense. Why aren't you doing that again? And I started to feel like having more compulsions. And I was like, so I did finish it, but it took me like a good couple of weeks to break out of
the depression.
Not the depression, just like OCD. Like I felt I had more and more compulsions because I'd read a person whose brain was rationalising it. And it's great, like she meets friends who she thinks isn't going to support her and she stops hanging out with them because of the OCD, and hers is very much traditional OCD, like a lot of cleaning, a lot of tapping. Mine's a little bit different, but her friends come and see her in the hospital when because she gets not institutionalised, but she gets put on a placement. And the placement's great, like it shows that they're not all horror story wards, like there's great staff and there's great help and it's really needed for some people, and her friends come and see her. But if you struggle with that, don't read it, because it kicked my brain into like overdrive on that. So I wouldn't recommend that to you.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend you anything Greek mythology either, because that would be awful.
Because I wouldn't read it. I've got Circe and Adriani.
Have you told the story about how you obtained those books? Do you remember? Because I do. This is so strange.
I don't remember this. Tell me.
Okay, so she told me, alright, this is what I was told, and this is where we say that I have great memory, that I think it was your sister, it might have been one of your friends, but someone went into the bookstore, Walkstones, and asked the lady what you would like to read based on these things that you'd previously read. And the lady said, does she like Greek mythology? And someone went yes, or something like that, or said like, oh yeah, she probably would. And then you ended up with these books, and you were like, oh, I would never read these at all.
My sister and mum went into it for, I want to say Christmas, but maybe the birthday. And they went in, they'd be like, here are some books she's read, what would you recommend? And usually the Waterstone stuff I recommend quite highly. We go in there a lot.
They recognise us.
They're good, they're great. Not this time. I don't think they even said, does she like Greek mythology? I think they just said, oh, these are some great. I think she liked Greek mythology, like the lady, and then was like, oh, you'll love this, and you'll love this. Little does she know, I don't like Greek mythology at all. I don't have anything against it. I just find it boring and I don't want to read it.
Have something against.
So, I don't like it. She loves it though, but I think you've read both of these, haven't you?
I read that one and I have that one, but that one's gonna make me really sad, because that one's about, she basically dies. She tries her whole life not to get married to a god, and then she ends up getting tricked into being married to a god, and then I'm pretty sure it kills her.
They're all the same. Someone gets fed or married to something that is higher than them, and then they die. They're all like that.
Completely different, the whole Trojan War. What is a book you want to buddy read? I feel like I could have a couple different answers.
I think Bridgerton, straight out the gate. I think Bridgerton, although we've discussed the fact that you've read some, but I think Bridgerton would be a good one. I like that you're looking up there. I've read all of these books.
No, I'm just kind of like seeing what we've read before to make my judgment. Because there's a couple that I think.
I'm trying to think of. I haven't really got any series on my TBR at the moment, so.
If you read, The Rose Bargain, I think we could buddy read the second one that's coming out, Thorn Queen. And if you read, what was the thing I just read? The Glittering Edge. And then we buddy read the second one because the Glittering Edge, I haven't spoken to you about that yet because it's coming up in a vlog. But it was so good, the ending. Like, oh my god. It was good. It was like twists and turns and I didn't see them coming. Well, I kind of did.
But you've read it, so what? I have to read that one and then read the second one with you. Yeah. See, it's just a lot of me catching up.
Because the thing is, I have to proofread things for you because you have a lot of triggers. So I have to proofread them.
It's not even the triggers. It's like I've got triggers. So if I don't want to read it, I've got a trigger. But also, I've got like wants that are actually needs. Like, it's too long. There's not enough romance. It's too complicated. It's too confusing.
That was the one I read you the quote from. Was it you I read the quote to? Yes, it was. We were on the phone. I read you the quote about how he didn't think she was real because in his mind she lived in a fantasy world.
I remember that. I don't think I liked that quote. With my
In the moment you went, oh, that's really sweet.
Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. I can't remember. One that we should buddy read, that we've bought to buddy read, and for once I haven't caught up. I haven't read any other ones.
But she hasn't read the entire series, may I add. I read the entire series and then voice memo the entire series to her.
So I've got it. So I've got the information.
That's not really
all of our buddy reads start with me reading the book and then me reading the second and third. Like Twin Crowns, I didn't read the first one. She just talked about it so much that I felt like I had read the first one, and then we read all the others. What else have we buddy read?
Once in a Broken Heart, I did make you read because I refused to tell you anything, but you watched my reactions to it as I read it.
But I read it, so there.
But then I watched your reactions as you read it. So
we've bought this beautiful book. We've each got our own copy.
She hasn't read any of the other books.
First of all, let's just take a moment for this, right?
We are Grimm people here.
For those that haven't seen.
No, we are Oro people here. If you're a Grimm person, please leave the premises.
I don't know that yet, okay? Grimm people, come back. We might like him. I haven't read it yet.
Because
you've got Oro,
right?
Light and Sunshine, and then you flip it over, and you've got Grimm, and then we've got this sprayed edge, best sprayed edge I've got on my shelf, and then this is it without its cover.
Oh, look at Oro in all his glory.
Grimm.
Have you seen the inside artwork though? Because I think something bad's going to happen to Oro, and I'm scared.
Don't look at that. This is Grimm, and what's her name?
Oh, you don't know?
I
wonder why.
Couldn't tell you. What's her name?
Isla.
Isla. Jesus. Isla. I mean, this is stunning for starters, but also gives me a lot of hope. There's something about Grimm. I don't know. I don't like a blonde man. I don't like blonde men.
Grimm blames all the trauma that he inflicts on her, and then says it was.
Says the girl that's just recommended like 17 trauma books where the guy has got his hand.
No, but he's like, okay, I hurt you. He admits it.
Looking at the artwork, what do we think is gonna? What do we think is gonna happen? But anyway, you read it, and then
everyone says that you will love Oro after you read this book, and you hate Grimm. I've seen reviews saying that I hate Grimm now. No, it's that way around.
I thought she wrote it. I thought she was a Grimm person in the end. And then basically you read the book, whichever side you can start. So
it starts upside down.
Grimm's point of view or Oro's point of view, and then you get to the middle and it says the end, obviously in both ways. And then you can go back to the other side and read it from the other person's perspective. So it's the same story from both perspectives. And we were meant to buddy read it because she bought it and I was like, oh my god, it's so stunning, have you read it? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, it's okay, we can buddy read it. Have we buddy read it? I know, I'm trying. Sorry. Have we buddy read it? No.
Because you haven't read the entire series.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
You caught me up on it.
Yes, I can.
You caught me up on it.
Yeah, but you don't
need to read it.
I can't have you reading Grimm thinking he's an okay person. I can't do it.
But you voice noted me, and I got the voice notes from a very biased perspective, where I got voice notes of the book as if it was written by someone who hated Grimm.
Because that should be the way that everyone is.
That's not the way the world is.
How would you describe your best friend as a reader?
As a reader. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first, because I don't really know what to say.
Okay, describing you as a reader. I don't know how the words I'm supposed to use, but I would use... Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Slow, but consistent.
Oh, not mentally.
Not as a person, okay? It's not you as a person. You as a reader, slow but consistent. Takes a long time to read a book, but we'll be reading, when she finishes, she picks up a next book, which I think will come back when you describe me. We'll see how that's not the same. But slow but consistent. Diverse. I'd say diverse.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you read like thriller, romance, fantasy, darker, lighter, women's fiction.
I'm not picky.
Like, yeah, I feel like you're not picky. I feel like you read a pretty broad spectrum. I don't know. I think you're a physical more than an e-reader kind of person.
Yeah,
I think you read physical a lot more. Aesthetic. I
Ooh.
describe you as an aesthetic reader. I think
That's a compliment.
you do
Considering, have you seen the book girlies on Instagram? They're on another planet.
No,
I
but
swear.
you are aesthetic. Like, if you check out the posts, like especially on Instagram, like they're curated. You have candles. You've got like pink candles. You tab. You annotate. You have like they're in like color order or in like.
Yeah.
It's aesthetic. That's how I describe you as a reader. Oh, and explodey. I don't know what that word, but like
Expressionate? Is that what you mean?
passionate. She's a passionate reader.
That's a bit good word.
But what I mean is like when she finishes a book, I get a voice note going, oh my god,
Okay,
and then this, and oh my god, and then oh my god, and I can't believe this, and yeah.
Because the amount of I had a voice note, 2 this morning. One just going on and on about how she'd watched the movie of People We Met on Vacation, and these are at ridiculous times. This one was sent at like 10 in the morning.
10:30
And the other one,
10:30
I
on a
got
Sunday.
another one
Not
the
ridiculous.
previous week about, I think it was it Belladonna and Witchleys. I think I got
Yes.
consecutively 2 in a row at like 10, 11 in the evening.
And what about
Just
Foxglove?
very much going on.
Oh, that might
about-
have been on the
oh my
phone.
gosh, yeah.
And Foxglove, because I was feared she was going to end up.
Yes, and we had a
With
whole
fate.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's not one-sided.
Okay, got to do me now.
Oh, what did I say?
You
I
had
think
all-
you're a fast reader. That's one thing about you, that you're very quick to read a book. Like, it's scary.
I
don't
am.
know how she
I
does
can
it.
do it in a
I'm
day.
convinced she's not reading all of it.
I can do.
But-
I can do it in a day. If I really knuckle down, I can do it in half a day.
But, ooh, I would say you're very.
I'm not consistent though, am I? I like that you said fast, but you held off on the consistency bit.
You're sporadic,
I am a sporadic reader. Yeah.
and I think you have your comfort zone. You're like a comfort reader. You read for comfort. You don't read for.
Expansion, knowledge.
No, not that. You don't read to experience like. I don't want to say trauma, but like different experiences. You read to escape. It's very escapism thing for you. You're
That's so
you're a
true.
comfort reader.
That's
It's
so
an
true.
escape. Whereas for me, I'm like, I will put myself through trauma because it's fun.
No, I want, yeah, I stay within my
And then I
remit.
think, I don't know how to explain this. I suppose you give me like an old bookshop kind of vibe. Like does that make sense? Like the kind of, I don't know. It is aesthetic. It's an aesthetic. I just can't think of what aesthetic. Maybe like cottagecore vibes, kind of cottagecore.
I mean,
and like
I
cabin
love
in the
that.
woods vibes is your kind of aesthetic. I
Did you
feel.
say carrot?
Cabin.
Cabin. I said
Why would I
carrot.
say
in the
carrot?
woods. That's why I was confused. I was like, is it the hair?
Just a carrot.
You're just a carrot in the woods. Cabin. I think cabin in the woods is accurate because it could be messy, which is what like
But it's always cozy. It's
not
always got a cozy,
organised.
warm vibe.
not just thrown about. I appreciate that. I like that you hid a lot of the things that were like, she dog ears the pages. She doesn't read
Oh
for
yeah,
months.
she's a spine breaker, which is a crime.
Spine breaker, page folder.
Oh, and she skim reads on the Kindle.
I'm a full-on skim reader. If it's on the
Maybe we
Kindle,
should do
I'm skim
our
reading.
like bookish pet peeve of each other. That'd be a fun question. Should we
do
just
that
add
one.
that in
Do
there?
that one. Bookish pet peeves.
Do you have one for me? Because I've kind of named a few for you.
Bookish pet peeves. It annoys me that you're a consistent reader.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not a bad
Oh.
thing. It just annoys me that you're able to be that consistent. I think writing the books is something that I'm a little bit. I don't mind the tabbing,
Yeah,
but the
I know,
writing
yes.
in the books, just I don't like that. I don't like that.
That's fair. That's not too bad. I feel like you could have said you're dramatic or something.
No,
like
but
that.
that's
You
a good-
cry over books too much.
No, but that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Oh, I think maybe your. No, I like that about you, but possibly your inability to see the other book person's point of view on a book boyfriend. For example, not being able to think that maybe chaos is irrelevant because
He's
he
not
is.
irrelevant.
See what I mean? If
I
she
can
doesn't,
see other people's point of view. I just don't agree, and I'm
If-
gonna say that.
if she doesn't like someone, there's no coming back.
There's no coming back.
She hates them, and
But-
she'll like.
No, because I hated Blake, and he redeemed himself. But you have to what? You have to grovel is my thing. Like you have to grovel. You have to yearn. Like I'm not having any blasé.
Half-assed apology, like
Mm-mm,
it's not
mm-mm,
okay.
no.
I both love and hate that about you.
I don't know. I feel like your fastness annoys me. to go with your other thing, like, it's not a bad trait at all, but it annoys me because we'll buddy read something and I have to pace her.
I have to stop. She'll be like, how many chapters can we read today? Okay, you can't go past chapter 3, you can't go past chapter 6, you can't go past chapter...
Because I can't do it. It's just, I'd be
Otherwise,
up until hours.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up. But what's another thing? I think, oh, this is probably going to hurt your feelings. I don't know.
I'm bracing.
But, like, whenever I recommend you a book, and you've admitted this yourself, if it's not exactly down to the tropes that she loves and adores, she doesn't pick it up. I have to physically buy the book for her, hand it to her, and be like...
It's so bad. It's so bad.
And you end up loving them.
And that's what I say. That's the problem, is I always end up loving them. Like, she'll recommend me a book, and I'll be like, no. I'll be like, has it got this? She'll be like, no. And I'll be like, oh, I don't want to read it then because I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it. Belladonna is the prime example. Yeah. I put that off for about a year.
You also told me, right when we first met, that you'd never read a romance book.
I think I did.
You told me she'd never read one.
I did. I didn't have a good idea. Now they're like second favourite genre after romance. But yeah, Belladonna was a prime example. I put it off for about a year, and then Christmas came and you were like, here is Belladonna, now read it. And I read it. I read it, what, within a day?
2 days? Something
like that. A day, 2 days?
I think it was a night and a day, wasn't it?
A night and a day. And I read Foxglove in a day, from train or getting to school to train coming back from school. I'd finished it. And yeah, that's fair. That's fully fair. That's so fair. And even with the Rose Bark, you've recommended that for months and I haven't got it. And I won't read it until it's in my hand.
But a couple that reminds you of your friendship.
But a couple that reminds me of...
This is difficult.
This is hard.
I feel like this isn't a couple though. Can it be a duo?
Yeah.
Can we say Rose and Wren as like the duo?
I was gonna say Rose and Wren, but Rose and Wren like last book, not Rose and Wren first book. When they hate each other.
No.
Not that one. I was going to say, you haven't read it, but the Wycherleys. Yes, they are a couple, but they're...
Communication?
Yeah, communication, their vibe, they're kind of how similar we are, and they do a lot of long distance because they're apart, and then they like come back and they're like, oh, it's been too long. Like, obviously they do it in a romantic way, but...
have to put in the end? Our TikToks that we filmed, and the one that we filmed with the sound.
One that we filmed, yeah.
With the long distance meme.
Yeah, we have done some long distance ones. And I thought of another one, then I can't remember. Oh, I haven't read the last one, but maybe Blythe and Signa. I know they're not a couple, but 2 people in a book.
Oh yes,
maybe a bit of Blythe
I
and
very
Signa.
much feel that as well.
Bit of Blythe and, yeah, okay.
The duo.
The duo, yeah.
What trope would you describe the other person as?
So a trope I would describe for a trope. I mean, is trauma a trope?
You could do childhood trauma, I think that's... Or like a backstory is a trope.
Drama. I'm going to think of a better one.
What would it be for you? I feel like hopeless romantic. Is that a trope? Sorry, is that mean?
No, it's just accurate. It's just accurate. I just want everyone to fall in love all the time.
I see you as sunshine, like in a grumpy sunshine way, but I don't know if you see, I don't feel like you'd see yourself as a sunshine. I don't feel like you would.
Only because I feel like I'd see myself in a weird normal. I know that's not a trope, but sometimes I think of like this grumpy sunshine and I think of like weird normal.
Cat. That's kind of weird versus
like
normal.
Kind of, yeah. But then, yeah, I see myself more as like, you know, Josh and he calls her Red. But I don't remember what her actual name was. Oh, I don't remember the series either.
I don't know what book she's talking about.
He's a doctor.
I don't think I've read this. I haven't read anything with a doctor.
It's a series. I don't know. Let me check my Kindle.
What's I going to say?
Let me check my Kindle. It's one I read. Oh, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Elsie Silver again. I think.
Oh,
and it's one of...
Sounds like an Elsie Silver name, I'm not going to
It's one of her ones, and I don't remember which one. But, there's Red and Josh, and their kind of relationship is like, they're kind of both grumpy and both sunshine at points.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I feel like there's kind of that. I don't know. I hadn't thought of one for you now, I've gone off track.
I'm trying to think of more for you because I feel like that doesn't sum you up very well.
I feel like found family for you because I feel
That's
like
so
you
nice.
like you search for and reciprocate in that kind of like, we are now one, like I'm gonna be myself with you, you can be yourself with me, we're gonna, like, you don't have to take me out on fancy dates and we don't have to go out, we can stay at home and just do
what
I feel like
you want to do.
Doing family things together would mean the most to you. Like being able to just
time,
like as quality time as a love language, but like I feel like found family would be your vibe and
very much
wanted.
your vibe as well, I feel like, so that's a good match.
That's a good match. Yeah,
but we just need more found family.
I want billionaire romance.
Found family is more than
I want billionaire romance. That's what I want.
What would I want?
That's what I'm putting out.
Sports romance.
Putting out into the ether.
Like yeah. Golden Retriever, black cat, because I'd be a black cat. I feel like that would be my vibe. Like if I could have a Golden Retriever. Who's just as weird as me in like a way of passionate.
I feel like
about
you
things,
want
but,
a
like,
reflection. I don't know, that's not
Oh,
a trope,
no.
but you, no, not a, like you always say you want someone who's like you.
yeah,
like,
like
you want
me and
someone-
my passions for things, because I feel like I'm very, very passionate about things, and if I
Yeah.
have someone who's very mundane,
But like someone
oh,
who's
I don't really
autistic
care.
as well, someone who's like like someone who struggles with the same things so they can relate to you. You said that before, like you want someone who
Yeah, but confident enough to like be confident for the both of us.
yeah. She wants the whole thing.
I want
Whereas
it all.
I want
Just give
someone
me it
who
all.
is
I
the
want-
opposite
Yeah.
but can still understand me. But I don't want someone who's the same as me. I don't want someone who also struggles with the same things I do. I just want them to understand it, but I want them to have it. I'm bringing that. You need to bring something new, okay?
Oh god.
Okay, what else have we got?
What book makes your bestie cry often? You could go on for a list with me.
Every book.
No! Not every book. It takes a lot to make me cry. It takes a lot to make me cry. Like, all my 5 stars I've cried at. So if you look at... I've got
Yeah, but you've got all your 5 stars, which is like a lot of books.
No, it's not. I'm very picky. Mum, people tell me all the time that I'm, like, picky with my ratings. You have to really make me cry.
Sunrise on the Reaping.
Oh, yeah. No. But that's not fair
Currently.
because TikTok... The Hunger Games community on TikTok, you guys are wizards and witches because what you do with those edits is like you want people to just, like, all the time.
Jesus Christ, you mean cry? People to cry all the time,
Yes,
right?
cry.
Cry. Let's try it, yeah. Yeah, currently
Because
Sunrise on the Reaping.
They're such good editors. I need to show you some after this. They're so clever.
Sunrise on the Reaping
Yeah.
makes you...
And Alchemized, I feel like.
And Alchemized, yeah, that did a lot.
I feel like, but then what's the difference? Because I feel like there's a strong difference with me in books that will make me like be like, oh, a little bit sad, and then books that will make me like full on anxiety attack.
There was
Cry.
one that you read, I might have been Sunrise on the Reaping, but it was something you read that you had like an existential crisis after.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember
The
what the book
same.
was now.
it was Sunrise on the Reaping
was it?
and Alchemized. They both sent me into a spiral, and I had to like take a breather
Yeah.
and like.
I don't think there is one for me.
I feel like Witcherly sent you into a spiral as in the ending, and you said yourself that made you quite emotional.
That's true. That's true. Which
I don't
has meant a
feel
lot
like
to me.
anything, but you don't read sad books. You need to read Binding 13 because it's a romance.
I don't read sad books because I don't want to be
it's
sad. I don't want to be
Oh,
sad.
Binding 13 is another one.
I don't want to be sad when I'm reading. I read, as we said
I relate
previously,
to
to
that.
escape. I don't want to be sad. Life's
Yeah,
sad.
but it's like when you feel like the happiness is earned more because
Oh,
you cry with
actually,
the characters, and then
Wish of the Wicked made me quite sad.
Oh.
That was like, that had a lot of moments where I was like, oh, like pulled on my
Yeah, but you
heartstrings. I don't cry at books. I don't cry. What's the Batman audio? It's like, I don't have feelings. I'm a crime
put it
fighting
in.
ninja machine. I don't know how to edit do that.
you just download the video and then you put it in.
Maybe,
clip.
maybe I'll do the audio. Who knows? But that audio, that's what I'm like.
What would your best friend be if they weren't a reader?
What
Well,
would
yours
you
is
think
easy.
of a reader?
Yeah, like what hobby would be your main hobby? What would be your main passion? I feel like yours obviously theatre, dancing,
But that's
acting.
when I think of hobby, I think of something you don't want to do for a career.
Yeah,
Because like theatre's not, I mean, I know it is a hobby currently, but it's like what I want to do as a job.
Yeah, but ballet is mainly a hobby, is it not?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it's the way you say it makes me die.
Ballet.
I know. Your ballet. I know what you mean. I feel like yours is easy. Yours is craft. You'd have like a drawing account or like a colouring account. You do your gemstone art. Be easy. I feel like mine would be writing more than I write currently.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'd write more because it's not something I want to
Poems,
do.
poetry would be
Love
so your thing.
poetry. I've showed my poetry books in here before. I love poetry.
I think if you wanted to, you could write really good poems and do like a whole
I
poem
have
book
written poetry. I
and
just
do like a whole poem novel.
I think it's called, what's it called? An anthology, isn't it?
I don't
Poetry
know. that word.
anthology, I think. Collection. No.
Okay, this is going to be an advice question, so it's not targeted at either of us two, which
Okay.
is a bit like stressful. How would we, like, what advice would we give to people wanting to make bookish friends?
Wanting to make bookish friends. I don't know. Go and sit in the library for 12 hours. Walk up to people. I don't know. Go sit in a bookshop for 12 hours. I don't know. Slip your number into books. Don't do that. That's not safe. But join Bookstagram. Join Instagram.
Join Book club, because on Facebook and stuff like that, there's a lot of book clubs.
There is. I'm part of a couple of them. That's quite good.
And you can definitely, like, for teens as well, you can do age ones where it's like for teens, for young people, for young adults.
And the library, like a lot of local libraries have reading things now.
Yeah,
I know
reading groups.
A lot of local libraries have teen reading groups. They have older reading groups. They have romance. Like some of them segregate by genre, so that's quite good.
I feel like some people, if you're on Bookstagram or BookTok, some people will set up like little Snapchat group chats where you
just
can,
be
like,
careful obviously with people online, but yeah, there's good stuff. I think talk about it more. I think reading is such a solitary thing sometimes that you can read and it be a massive part of your life but no one else know about it, because if you don't take a book out with you, or you're not seen reading, or you don't talk about it, then you know what I mean? So just talk about it more, and don't be afraid to talk about the books you actually like. I feel like there's a lot of stigma around almost every genre.
That's how we kind of connected, wasn't it? Because we were both reading.
We were both reading romance books, and there's a lot of stigma around romance books and being like, oh, you shouldn't say you like them, or you shouldn't, they're taboo, and you know, there's a lot of stigma and stereotypes around it. And there's such a broad genre, from, you know, like young adult, teen, even like not children, but like Lynn Painter, the one you were mentioning on your channel. What's them?
Better Than the Movies.
Better Than the Movies, and Betting on You, and all of her books. Like, I wouldn't call them children, but definitely young teen romance books.
12.
Yeah, like teenagers. Like, there's such a massive spectrum. Don't be afraid to say what you actually like. If you love thriller or mystery or crime, like,
talk about it.
Yeah, say what you actually like. Rather, I feel like when I first started, I would be like, oh, I like some books, and then I'd mention a book that like everyone liked that I didn't like that much, and I'd be like, oh, I like this.
I think I sort of off the bat was just like, I didn't really care, did I?
No.
It was very strange. I think I wasn't aware. I was aware, but I didn't think, because of our environment, we were very...
we met at school, and it was a really sheltered environment.
We were very sheltered. I was like, no one's going to come up to me and dead say to my face, this is weird. Because it wasn't that kind of space. So I was like, I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, we were really lucky, because it was just the two of us in the library. No one else ever went in the library, so we could just it would be
like, even if we were listening and I was talking about a book, like, I generally just say, and I didn't feel.
But I think that was another thing. No one else cared that much. Everyone had their own hobbies there.
We weren't in a school where there were lots of readers, so
no one really knew what we were talking about. That was very true. Yeah, just put yourself out there. Give it a go. Is that all the questions?
Yes, that is all the questions.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do mine? So this is the closest. I pick up the closest book to me, which pick up that, and then you just go like that.
Okay, ready?
Just get it.
Yeah.
Like, eat the camera, like, get so close that it's black.